Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. And welcome to another episode of Mail Time. Mail Time. Bum, 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 bum. Mail Time. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of the Noodlers Konrad Flex. I know that if you guys have been with me for a while, you will know that I have already done an unboxing of one of these before, but the one that I got was a piece of garbage, and I threw it in the trash because I was very mad. So, needless to say, that one was gone. That one is gone. And I'm trying to find the piece of paper with the questions and the things that I... Oh, here it is. So I have a list of things to go over with the pen review. So this is the unboxing of the Noodlers Konrad. It comes in a cardboard box like these. Whale of a catfish. A whale of a pen. Oh, it's a dragon. Writing instruments for all Noodlers inks. Okay. Auspicious catfish dragon. Very interesting. Noodlers writing instruments of the world. They sailed every sea, saw every shore, traded with all nations, from the Indus to the Cape, Amazon to the Arctic. The Yankee warler was the first global citizen. Free trade forever. Pens for all Noodlers inks are pens with the greatest quality of any writing instrument. Sailing ship. And an elephant. Cool. Alright, so we're going to do some... Let's take a look and see what we have here. We have the pen. And we have some writing. We have some stuff. So, this little guy's name is Konrad. So, it's basically a teddy bear named Konrad. The Konrad pen, classic 50s style vest pocket pens with flex nib brush ink ball. The largest ink ball and brush ebonite feeds, and the largest handmade ebonite radial flex feeds. On the back we have some information. until it stops removing my pen from the ink. Clean off excess with a paper towel. Occasionally fill empty rinse with 1/3 ammonia, 2/3 tap water. Now, a single component of the pen is made in Germany. Not a single component of the Konrad pen is Germany made, being composed of natural ebonite and biodegradable plastics, with components from India, New York, Maryland, Massachusetts. Yet its design is extremely German, and it is based upon the engineering that went into the state of the art of all German piston filling mechanisms from the post-war Adenauer period. Adenauer, an area when even German expected that the utmost practically and robustness of engineering in their pens. The feed and the nib original Noodlers designs and were friction fit to enable the maximum variety of nibs installations through. One may note that the clip is a pure Adenauer era, as is the rounded cap band. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Enough of that paper. Let's take a look at this pen. So, today we're going to take a look at the pen. We're going to take a little bit of history about this pen. So, it was based upon an era which was a very long time ago. What I'm going to do today is tell you about the parts and features of the pen, do some comparison, weights, size measurements, tell you what I care for and what I don't care for, and then we'll do a writing sample. So, let's see. The name of the pen is the Konrad. A little bit of history. Parts and features of the pen. Okay, this is the... Are you gonna do your job? No, of course not. Why bother? This is... Hi, Carrie Jo. How are you? Are you having a nice day? Alright, so this is the finial. Clear vegetal resin. This is the clip. The clip is not as stiff as some, but stiffer than others. This is a cap band. It says Noodlers ink. Small step down to the barrel. Pen unturns with 1 2/3 of a turn. Cap has a cap liner, which is good for keeping the nib wet while it's being stowed away. This is the flexible nib. It says Noodlers Ink Company. This is the feed. This is an ebonite feed, which means it is a hardened rubber feed. Feed and nib are friction fit, which means that they can be pulled out. Feed has a very large channel. It has a breather hole, which didn't come with a breather tube, but that's okay. Don't really need one. And find the little opening, shove it in there. Friction fit. The barrel is fairly large. Small step up from the grip section. These threads are not very sharp. 3 steps up to the barrel. Goes very gradual taper down to the blind cap, which houses the piston knob. And once you break the seal, you'll see that you can move the piston up and down with some ease. And if you have to, you can undo your piston knob well, I can't do it right now. It's not letting me. But you can undo the piston section here, and you can pull this whole thing out. And of course it's not letting me right now because I'm doing a video, of course. Alright, so let's see, where are we? Let's do some size comparisons. Let's do measurements first. Let's do some measurements. Find my little caliper. What the hell? Where did my caliper go? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's take a look-see. Right. Zeroed out. Pen capped is 128.5 millimeters long. From nib to the end is 122.4 millimeters long. Without the piston knob is 120.3 millimeters long. The cap all by itself is 53.6 millimeters long. The grip section starts at 10.4 millimeters and graduates to 10.8 millimeters. The threads stand at 11.6 millimeters, and the barrel stands at 12 millimeters and goes down to 11.2 millimeters. The piston knob is 7.2 millimeters, which I don't know why you would need that. The diameter of the feed is 6.4 millimeters, and the shoulders, the widest part is 8.3 millimeters. I don't know if that helped at all. Alright, let's take a look at some pens that are comparable to this pen. We'll start with another pen that is from Noodlers. This is the Ahab. Another pen from Noodlers is the Nib Creeper. And the last pen from Noodlers is the Charlie pen. Okay, if you don't have any of those, you might have, oops, wait, I'm going to read that one. You might have a Lamy Vista or a Lamy All-Star. That's how big it is compared to a Lamy All-Star. This is a Moonman T1. This is a Twisby Eco. Okay. This is a Twisby Go. Slightly bigger than a Twisby, smaller than a Twisby Go. If you have a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya, that's how it compares to a Fountain Pen Revolution Himalaya. This is a Conklin Duraflex. Should be the same size as the Demo Flex. Okay, let's take a look at maybe some off-brand pens. Here it is next to a Jinhao 51A. Jinhao X450. The 450, the 750 are pretty much the same size, so that's good. Here it is next to a Jinhao 992, also known as the Monteverde Monza. Very similar. Here it is next to a Wingsung 3008. And a Pilot Parallel. And some smaller pens. This is the Pilot Petite 1. Alright, done with that. Let's do some weight measurements. So, you all know that a nickel is 5 grams. There's a nickel, generic nickel. It's about 5 grams, give or take a milligram or two. So, this is uninked, 15 grams. So, it's about 3 nickels. That's about how heavy this is. To give you an idea of how heavy it is, you could put 3 nickels, maybe 4 nickels in your hand, and that's 20 grams. So, it's under 20 grams. Very light, very nice. Alright, now we're going to ink this up. Let's see. Measurements, weights, size comparisons, writing sample. Thanks go to Amazon for me purchasing this pen. We looked at the box and the packaging, we looked at what's in the box, pictures, the shape of the pen. It's kind of tubular, I guess. Cap clip, twist or snap is a twist cap. Cap seal looks good. The nib is a number 6 size flex nib. It's steel. The feed material is ebonite. The section size, the threads, the barrel, the filling system is, this is a piston converter pen, as is the Noodlers nib creeper. So this is kind of like a smaller version of the Konrad. There were no cartridges or ink provided. I bought this on Amazon for $25.13. No, I'm sorry, I got this from Gold Spot. I'm sorry. I got this from Gold Spot for $23.13. $25.13. Alright. This is made with vegetal resin, which I don't know how that is made, but that's how this was made. Alright, now we're going to ink this up and do a writing sample. We're going to go with Navajo Turquoise today because it's one of my favorite inks. And pray that I don't spill the bottle. Let me push it out. Let me do another fill. Gently wipe it on the side of the thing. Wipe off the nib so it doesn't burp or anything. Close the bottle so I don't spill it. In there. Stupid thing. Okay. Now I'm going to do a writing sample. Alright. This is the Noodlers Konrad. A lot of people have a lot of trouble with these feeds keeping up with the demand for ink. So just take that with a grain of salt. I will be right back. I did forget one little tiny thing about these pens, is you gotta wash the nib off. I'll be right back. 2 shakes. So anytime you get a new pen, they tell you to wash the nib, because they're on every nib that comes out has a coating on it, so that way it doesn't rust or dull very much. And so after you clean it really good with soap and water and scrub off the protective coating, theoretically, there she goes. Now we're talking about tacos. Uh-oh. She's a little burpy. That's okay. It's probably my fault. Cool. This is going to be a great little knock-around pen so that I can do my ink samples, because it's really easy to clean it. You just pull the nib in the feet and you fill it with water and dump it out. Super easy, not complicated. It's just amazing, and it'll make for a good little writer. That's all for today. We will take a look at this in about a year and see how it's held up. I hope that you're all having a great day wherever you are in the world, and I hope that you will be able to come and check out the snowflake making class at 2 p.m. That's in about 50 minutes. I'm going to go rest my voice and have some tea, and I will talk to you guys then. Talk to you soon. Okay, love you, bye.